The rain has stopped, the floodwaters receded, but now many farmers have to deal with the aftermath. Good evening, I'm Kate Renner. Scio farmers were among the hardest hit, and KEZI 9 News reporter Heather Turner checked in with them. She's in Scio with our top story at 6.
Well, usually this orchard would be clear and the ground would be flat, but after all of the recent flooding, the river brought in silt, rocks, and debris, damaging several hundred trees.
I usually get a little bit of water in here every year. But it doesn't do this kind of damage.
When Thomas Creek flooded, it cut through Jason Whitehead's grass seed fields, destroying nearly 5 acres.
And you can see all the logs and all the damage from the force of the water.
And that force swept very large trees onto his fields and hazelnut orchard.
There's some big stumps and logs, and well, it took some of them out into the orchard, and they're only 3 years old, so those 4-foot diameter trees, it just kind of flattened them.
Whitehead salvaged what he could, standing some hazelnut trees back up in their place, but now he has the task of clearing out the ground.
Filberts are harvested off the ground, and the way they're harvested, pick up all those rocks and put them in the totes. So we're gonna have to go out there and pick up all the rocks and get the floor clean again.
So now, at a time where he should be focusing on his farming, instead Whitehead's having to deal with the cleanup. And on the other side of Scio, a local sheep farmer is also dealing with the aftermath. The flooding shocked Woolston Farms grazing grass.
Even after the water's gone, it takes time for it to cover, for a little oxygen to get back into the ground. So what that means for us is that we got less grass than we would, and so we have to feed, buy more feed than we would usually buy.
And now the grass that is left isn't as healthy as livestock needs it to be.
Most of these ewes behind me are pregnant. There's not enough nutrition in the grass that there is here, so we need to supplement it to give them enough energy for them to have their lambs.
And Jason Whitehead says it'll be a lot of work, but he hopes to have these fields cleared by June before the harvest season begins. In Scio, Heather Turner, KEZI 9 News.